So when the certificate of weighing was prepared, that was on the 22nd July 2023, the accused persons, or rather the suspects at that particular time, declined to sign that particular document. I signed as a witness, together with the police officers also who were present, also signed. The time was 15:00 hours to 16:45 hours. That is certificate of weighing.
The certificate of weighing,
I prepared a certificate of sampling on that same day, that is the 22nd July, the year 2023. And took the whole suspected substances that had been weighed for further analysis at the government chemist lab. So it is important to state that the accused persons declined to sign also the certificate of sampling. The police officers who were present did sign my certificate of sampling. Later, on the day of 27th, sorry, of the certificate of sampling.
Yes.
Okay.
From the court, what you took for something.
Or what was,
What is it?
I took the whole thing, that which had been weighed, all of this.
They say, and took the whole of the suspected substances that have been weighed.
Yeah.
Then the certificate or something, you might have the record. And the producer such a exhibit number. Shall be produced as exhibit number 20 because the witness is the main.
The exhibit memo form. On the 20th July 2023, Chief Inspector Kipkemboi Rock did prepare an exhibit. Sorry, Your Honor, that is on the 27th, not 20th, but 27th, Kimboi prepared an exhibit memo form, which he submitted to the government chemist, accompanying the earlier mentioned exhibits, that is the suspected substances. And from the exhibit memo form, the request was that I conduct a laboratory analysis to determine whether the suspected substances were of narcotic drugs. I later proceeded with the examination and analysis of the said substance. So, Your Honor, I proceeded with the laboratory examination and analysis. And for exhibit marked A, I used a machine called gas chromatography mass spectroscopy machine. For the exhibit, I used a machine called gas chromatography dash mass spectroscopy. Can I say?
You need to be patient with us.
All right, the idea is
Mass.
gas chromatography dash mass
The gas we use for cooking.
mass.
Mass.
Okay, the first one is gas chromatography.
Gas.
That is coupled with mass spectroscopy. Mass to get the weight.
I have to give
All right.
Hey. Why do you use this condense for things?
Chromatography is not hard.
Right. Proceed.
All right.
So you use a machine called gas chromatography and mass spectroscopy.
Yes, to analyze exhibit A. For exhibit B, I used a testing kit called Duquesnoy's Levin test. Duquesnoy's is spelled as DUQUENOIS dash Levin, LEVINE, Levin test. That was used to test the blank material. And my findings were as follows. Exhibit marked A contained cocaine, a narcotic drug, with a purity of 60% weight by weight.
What is it?
Yeah, it's called purity of 60% weight by weight.
Weight by weight.
Yes. The plant material in the 17 rolls was found to be cannabis, also a narcotic drug. I made a note that cocaine and cannabis are listed in the first schedule of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Control Act of 1994. Listed in the first schedule of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Control Act of 1994. I prepared and signed the government report of government analyst on the 11th August, the year 2023. And also marked the exhibits as GCQ 97/23 DOO for identification. Thank you.
The report for the
So the exhibit marked A. This is what was weighed. This is what I also came to the laboratory, which was found out to be the other one. The 17 rolls of plant material are in this. And each of them are marked with the. That's all, Your Honor. Yes, Counsel.
I want you to take MFI 21. MFI 21. Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
I want you to go to the second paragraph, the fourth sentence. You read from we were found. Where is it?
We found the good motor vehicle.
Upon conducting a search, read from there.
Upon conducting search, they found the said motor vehicle stuffed with several illegal items, including the above-mentioned narcotic drugs. 3 suspects were arrested and the exhibits kept in safe custody.
What was that motive?
Your Honor, from the précis of the offense, I see some, it is written PCJ 413X Toyota Hilux South, silver in color, which I myself did not see. Huh? Okay,
The motor vehicle is indicated to you. Okay.
KCJ 413X Toyota Hilux South, silver.
South.
Yes. Silver in color. Yeah.
Yes, what did you test that vehicle?
No, I didn't. Neither did I see.
Okay. Did you carry any swaps for
No.
doing the analysis?
No, Your Honor.
So it is not possible logically to connect suspect to those drugs. Technically, because the suspect was not in that motor vehicle.
Your Honor, I did not even see the vehicle. When I was called to the DCI headquarters, I found the substances on the table with the gentleman.
So these substances, page number 28,
Yes,
you found them at DCI headquarters
on a table.
on a table.
Yes,
You are aware that DCI headquarters is a protected area.
yes, I do.
It is well fenced.
True, Your Honor.
And the public cannot access it freely unless with appointment.
I usually meet them. They are going to take their code of conduct, good conduct.
Good conduct. But then you confirm that it is highly secure area.
It is.
It is. So it is not possible for a Mwananchi to carry drugs and go with them to the DCI.
No, Your Honor.
Now, I want to go to science. You know, you're scared because you have done a lot of you are trained as a chemical analyst. Is that the equivalent to biological weapons?
Yes, also.
That's another name.
They're partly biological, partly chemical.
That's the chemical.
Yes.
Congratulations, you are very informed. Now, so as you speak today, you do not know who was trafficking or carrying those items. You never.
Only to the extent of what was the people who were paraded before me to witness the sampling and what was included in the exhibit memo. Otherwise,
you never
I
knew
never knew.
where they were discovered.
No.
Now, so before you took them, you cannot account for the chain of custody for the
No,
items.
no, you cannot.
Now, apparently, these items were removed at this time from the other documents.
Repeat that question.
Yes, Your Honor, this case has two scenes of crime. There is a scene of crime in Kajiado, and there is a scene of crime at this time. So I want, because this is the scientist, I want him to share with us knowledge, because this is a process where we also learn. Yes, I want him to educate us. So, ordinarily, Bwana Davis, these should be captured at the scene of crime where they have been arrested. Isn't that the normal scenario?
That is normal, but most of the time there are usually problems. Because by the time an analyst is called, probably it is 1 day or 2 days.
So ordinarily, if you look at this with the ordinary eyes, are you able to know what it is?
No,
No, not you as a scientist, but the ordinary eyes.
no, it is not quite.
So
You won't know.
you will find it very surprising when an officer says we suspected that there were some narcotics during investigation before even an analyst had analyzed what it was. Isn't that strange?
Ordinarily, they usually wait for my report to also.
Yes, the answer the question that has been asked by answer.
May I get him again?
You know, in their statements, they were saying that when they saw this and the other plant material, they suspected that they were narcotics. But you can see that from ordinary eyes, you cannot say what it is until the analyst comes up with a report.
True.
Yeah, so is it normal for police officers to suggest immediately they discover something, they say it is narcotics before they get a government analyst report?
It's hard to talk on their behalf, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, you've taken us through a lot of science. If you can share with us the methodology that you used to analyze. Yes, yes. Because that methodology has weaknesses if it is exposed to a lot of heat. So what was the levels of heat in your room of examination? My question should be, is it correct to say that heat can interfere with the results of that process you described, the long process, the difficult words you say?
So let me say that heat is part and parcel of the process of machine analysis.
Yes.
Especially the mass spectroscopy component.
Yes.
The substances has to be ionized, and that one requires high amount of heat. So the heat that is there is controlled, and we will determine that it is in good condition when we get a good yield. That is, when we get a good printout at the end of the analysis, then we would say that actually we would say the machine carried out the yield in optimal condition. So the heat is true is there, but does not affect. In any case, we need that particular heat to come up with a result from the analysis.
Now, the equipment you used, where was it calculated last?
The machine is usually calibrated every day before any analysis starts operation. That is by our trained staff. But we have, usually after 6 months, we usually do call the experts, the suppliers, to come and do servicing. And even today it is in good working condition to help us with the national tragedies like the international ones.
Now, you do agree that Kenya is a signatory to global conventions, and we have protocols that regulate that procedure. And we have also to believe that those protocols were not followed. What are your comments?
First, on whether you know whether Kenya is a signatory.
Yes, we are signatories to a number of
And whether you know
on
that there are
environment,
protocols.
on environment, on even like the one I was telling you about the chemical weapons convention.
Yes.
Such kind of things. We are part and parcel.
You have the UNODC guidelines.
UNODC guidelines.
Yes.
We have Drug Enforcement Agency. We work very closely.
And my question is, did that procedure meet those international standards?
Yes,
So that's the question. Can you describe to us the guidelines so that we appreciate the process? What you went through?
On our part as an analyst, we also have what we call preliminary test kits that we usually get from the UNODC.
Okay.
So that before we go to the laboratory to do the so-called confirmatory test, we use the United Nations drugs kits to determine whether there is a possibility of finding a narcotic drug in the suspected material. So to that extent, yes.
Now, if we apply that principle in this case, you agree that you did not see this motor field where the drugs were discovered.
No, I did not.
So there are gaps and irregularities in the chain of custody. Because it is the police officers who brought these items to.
Yes, Your Honor.
And it is the police officers who planted those items in the car.
Who?
The police officers who planted the items in the car.
Your Honor, I can't talk about it. I cannot positively contribute to that kind of.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know.
Actually, this exercise was started by police, implemented by police. They just call you to sanitize. My learned group will ask you more questions, but let me ask you a few technical questions. You described the plant methodology, but you never told us where those plants were stored, because plants can use their data color depending on where they have been stored. So you did not describe to us where they were stored from that process in a way that had an impact on the outcome.
Your Honor,
Or whether they affected the chemical properties of the plants.
yeah. Your Honor, it was between the day of 20th.
Are you talking about the place where it was stored?
Huh?
The question? Was that the question?
Yes, an impact, because this
Was that the question?
Yes, that was the question.
Okay, fine.
There is a
We
difference of 7 days.
we have cabinets which are lockable and they are aerated. How does the aeration help in preservation of the plant material? That they don't rot, they don't decay organically. So the cannabinoids, tetracannabinoids, and cannabidiols, the active ingredients in cannabis would be preserved in our store, so that by the time I was through with the examination, the substance would still be able to show you that the contents are cannabis. And even the way they are.
But is that in your report?
Huh?
Our question is that the answer you have just explained to us, is that in your report?
No, Your Honor.
Then how do we appreciate it? Because we need to appreciate that report so that we can engage it. Because it's a highly technical process. Then there is also the issue of sample degradation.
Sample?
Yeah, degradation, yeah. We have reason to believe that in the manner of handling this item, because there's a difference of 7 days. From 20th, when they were actually discovered, to 27th, when you received them. That's a difference of 7 days.
So
A whole week.
that one does not affect buying, does not affect cannabis.
It doesn't, eh?
No.
So there was no somewhere degradation.
No.
And what about what was the level of contaminants in the food methodology?
I stated a purity of 60% for cocaine. So if you are asking for the component of 30%,
40.
I mean, 40%.
40%,
Yeah.
yes.
If you are asking what the other component of the 40% was, and I can tell you that they were non-narcotic. Otherwise, I would have stated.
They were non-narcotic.
Yeah, there were things like glucose. There were things like starch. So, yeah, so that is why I did not even put them.
So I want you to help us appreciate. The court wants you as an expert to assist us to come to a fair conclusion. In your analysis, did you realize whether there was any importation of those items? Any importation? Could you know the source, where they came from?
No, you are.
Whether they were being imported?
No, I can't.
Would you know whether they were being exported or anything like that?
No, you are. I cannot.
Would you know whether they were being manufactured?
No, I don't.
Could you be able to tell whether they were on sale?
No, I cannot.
And in the condition in which they were as a scientist, were they capable of being administered in the state in which they were packed?
That means that is
Administered.
The question is in the way in which they are packaged.
Or that can be consumed by individuals.
The law says whether they were being administered or conveyed. So we want to know whether in the condition in which they were packaged, were they consumable? That is the question. Hii msokoto mkubwa, wewe ni mtu unafanya hii kazi. Hii msokoto mtu anaweza futa. Kwa kusema kweli, let us be fair. Hii msokoto vile iko. Can somebody smoke that thing?
no, you are.
No. Now, I know you are very objective because you are highly educated, but you agree with me that analysis per se in themselves are subjective because it is the opinion of the analyst. They are not an objective process.
You're being philosophical.
No. He says that report
Yes.
only has your opinion of the things that were here.
Yes, that is. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was the question.
All right.
So, Dennis, we are grateful, and particularly your education. We need more educated people because the country is developed. So, I thank you so much. My last we will ask you the next set of questions. Yeah, no, I will stop there.
Good morning.
Good morning, Council.
Let us look at the document called Crime Incidents Report. You have it?
No, you are.
The Crime Incidents Report. You can get it from Council. The same is dated the 22nd of July. Got it?
Crime and incident report.
Who generates that document? Who generates that document?
Your Honor, I don't know. These are not the documents of the government. Yes. These are
Or can you see where it is written, Kenya Police?
Oh yes.
So who generates the document?
I would say it is the Kenya Police.
You would say, is it an
Because I'm able to see the headline now.
So you confirm that it's generated by the Kenya Police,
Oh,
right?
oh yes.
When is it generated?
There's a date here. Of
When, at what particular time of investigation is a document generated?
Answer, you've been fair.
Well, I may not be
You're not being fair because he's just a government analyst.
and I don't intend to be fair with him, Your Honor.
Yes, you want to cross-examine him, yes. But you cross-examine him on the things that
It is relevant, Your Honor. If you allow me, I will lead you and you land safely. When is the document generated? You are an investigating officer as well, correct? And a police officer, correct? You are a police officer, yes?
he's not.
No, I am not.
That's what I'm saying. You're not being fair. That's why I told you you're not being fair.
Okay,
This is not a police
let's
officer.
then land. Look at where we have the details written on the 20th. Can you see this? This part?
Yes.
And I put it to you that this document is generated by the police during the time of investigation, correct? You now know, yes?
Kind different. Just
You now know that the document is generated by the police during the time of
kindly
investigation.
protect me, Your Honor. Maybe I need just 1 minute to read it through. Then because I don't work for the police.
I agree and apologies. But because I know, I want to put to you that this document.
If you want to kindly counsel, if you want to interrogate me on this, kindly just let me also just go through, then I see the relevance of what you want to talk about.
Great.
Just a minute.
And I feel the honor you said I was not fair because I got you. I'm well guided by you.
So we will get a feeling not shooting us. Okay, welcome.
Now landed. It's not landed, correct?
Yes.
So we now can identify that the document is generated by the Kenya Police, correct?
Yes.
And that it's generated as part and parcel of the investigation, yes?
Yes.
And that it captures the instances that are recognized or confirmed or realized during the investigation, yes?
True.
And that it has therefore on the 20th did capture those details, correct?
True.
And that you have read and realized.
Tell me so fast. My poor hand.
I'm well
My poor hand. You can see I'm beginning to gray a little bit.
I'm sorry. I beg your pardon.
If you take me at that speed.
I'm well.
So having looked at the document, you can confirm that it is prepared by police during investigation,
Right.
and that it was prepared on
On the 22nd of July, the year 2020.
And you confirm that you have read and understood these details captioned therein, correct?
Yes.
Can you see where we have 17 rolls of cannabis sativa? Can you see that? Where it is written?
There's a bit Or 17 rolls. Yes.
Would you read that out for the court?
Yeah?
Would you read it out for the
Alright,
court?
what's happening there? This is getting a bit uncomfortable. Our infrastructure does not permit very many people to be here. Wananchi, hold on, officers. Hold on. Wananchi, miundo msingi yetu ambayo tunatumia hapa kotini haituruhusu kuwa na watu wengi sana mahakamani. Kwa hivyo tafadhali, afisa akikwambia uondoke kidogo, tafadhali tii, ni kwa sababu ya usalama wenu na utaratibu wa kotini. Tafadhali, so send them out. Kama umesimama huna mahali ya kukaa, tafadhali tusonge. Kuna vitu vingine huko nyuma sana. Unaweza kukaa mngoje, msikie. Tafadhali. You don't want it open. I can show you. Tafadhali, tushirikiane na maafisa wa polisi. Tafadhali. Aya. So you can see where it is written
17 rolls.
Yes.
Yes.
When was this determined? Will I be correct to say that as at the 22nd of July 2023, the police had determined that there were 17 rolls of cannabis sativa from this record?
No,
You are reading the record, not what you know. I want you to look at the record.
Yeah, if you want to read, then I can read.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm asking a very simple question, and you limit yourself to the answer of yes or no. As at the 22nd of July 2023, when this certificate was being generated, the police had confirmed that they have 17 rolls of cannabis sativa as per the record. Yes?
Yes.
And that on the same, you can recognize that they also discovered sachets, correct?
Yes.
They discovered sachets of unknown substance, correct?
True.
I'll take you to the inventory, and I understand you don't know what an inventory is. But this time you can repeat it properly. Look at the inventory. The inventory that was generated by the police. But confirm that this is not your first time to ever testify before a court of law.
This is not the first time, Counsel.
And therefore you're conversant with the processes and especially in matters of the criminal justice system, correct?
Pardon.
Okay. And that you understand that your evidence will lead either to the conviction or to the acquittal of the accused, correct?
True.
And therefore you understand your duty to tell the truth, yes?
I do.
Right, let's look at the inventory. You got it?
I have it.
Can you see where we have 17 rows of dried green plants?
Number
That's
8.
Entry number 8, yes?
Yes.
Can you also see where we have sachets of dark brown granule substance at number 11? That's number
10.
10, 11, 12, 13. Can you see them?
Yes.
Yeah? Yes?
I do.
As I come to the police, when did you do your analysis?
I reported it.
When did you do your analysis? Your analysis dated the 11th of August, correct? That's when you generated your report, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
But even prior to that, as at the 22nd of July, a police officer had known that there were 17 rolls of banking, correct? According to the report you read.
It is just written. It is just
No, it's okay.
written that dry green plant.
No. 7 rolls of cannabis sativa from the crime scene.
Okay,
report.
fine. That is true.
That is true. Does it worry you that a police officer would be able to determine the substance prior to scientific and forensic analysis? May I repeat the question?
It would worry me.
You want to? I know you're retired. You're hiding behind the thing.
All right,
I
right.
need to look at your face.
All right.
I need to see how you're reacting. Whether you're smiling or.
Yeah, it is you I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, it's me. You're supposed to tell the story. Yeah. So does it surprise you that a police officer is already saying what this is before you analyze?
It does, Your Honor.
What is it?
Let's look at the inventory once again, Mr. Witness.
Yes.
The inventory, got it?
Yeah.
Let's look at number 8. What is the description of what was discovered? Can you read it out to the court?
17 rolls of dried green plant substance wrapped in brown khaki and white khaki paper.
Wrapped in white and brown
Yeah.
khaki papers, correct? Let us look at
Next number.
entry number 8 on the inventory. Let us look at your exhibit number 22. Yes? This is your report, correct?
Oh, my report.
Yes. The report you generated,
Oh, yeah.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the description of the substance that you received. And I'm looking at the exhibit received. Can you see where we have exhibit received?
Yes.
Can you see entry number 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Oh, yes.
What is the description of the evidence received?
17 rolls of dried
No, just read. What is it? An evidence? An
Bag.
evidence?
An evidence bag marked unnoticed headquarters.
An evidence
Bag.
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 I've not asked you about the bag.
All right.
I'll come to that.
Oh,
Yeah. You received an evidence bag, right? Did you give the description of the content that you received?
I don't get you, maybe.
Did you give the description of the content that was in that particular bag? From your report,
No. I said that
did you not?
I wrote that it was 17 rolls of
No, I'm
dried
asking the
plant.
description. We know the number. I'm not asking the number, the description.
The rolls of dry
Yes.
plant material.
Yeah,
So
we
the
know.
content of the plant material.
Look at the evidence on the inventory. Is the description. Can you see any description of brown khaki and white khaki from your report?
No, I did not put it.
You never put it. Look at also entry number 2.
Masai is what?
Entry number 2 on your report, okay, is a clear polythene bag marked as A, correct?
Yeah.
And that is what you received, correct?
A clear polythene bag marked A containing white powdery substance.
What, you got the bag before the court?
Yes.
Where is the bag? Is it the bag that you received?
Yes.
Now, how about this bag? I want you to show the court the description of that polythene bag marked A.
Is here?
No, we're speaking about the bag, not the content. Throw to your content. Just remove the content. What is marked? Is it the content or the bag?
It is the content, Your Honor.
The content and not the bag, correct? And therefore your report is not describing what you exactly received, correct? Correct or not correct? What did you mark in your report? Did you mark the bag or the content?
I marked I indicated the bag together with the
Okay,
content.
read entry number 2 for the content.
Entry number 2, a
Yes.
clear polythene bag,
Marked?
A,
Okay, now
containing
show us,
white powder.
It's okay. Show us the marking of A on the clear polythene bag. Just remove that content first. Remove it. Remove the content from the bag. Like this. It's okay. Just put the content down. Put the content down.
Okay, here.
Show us the bag marked A.
Here it is not
Thank you.
marked.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Hii si sarakasi. Unajua hivyo? Hii hapana sarakasi.
You understand that in a forensic process, every detail counts. Correct or not correct?
It does, Your Honor.
It does. And that any marking that is done on a forensic either document or substance is meant to lead to a particular evidence, correct?
True, Your Honor.
In assisting the court to come.
Slow down.
In assisting the court to come at a justicious disposition of the case, correct?
True, Your Honor.
Now, let's look at this report once again. And I want to lead you to the certificate that you just shown us. Do you remember the certificate that you indicated, the weight scale certificate?
Oh, yes.
We marked it as an exhibit.
MFI.
MFI 19. Yes? Confirm to us that weighing is part and parcel of the forensic investigation, correct?
True, Your Honor.
And that the weight of the substance that is under investigation will culminate into determining perhaps the market price of the commodity, correct?
True.
Because the market price of the commodity is important when the court comes to make a determination in terms of the fine to be paid or the penalty to be meted, correct?
I agree, Your Honor.
And therefore, confirm and tell us what exactly did you use to take these measurements? Or what did you witness? You said you are a witness, witnessed the taking of this weight, correct?
Yes.
What was used to take it?
There was a weighing balance, Your Honor.
There was a weighing balance. Is that weighing balance before this court?
No, I've not seen it.
You have not seen it.
Photographs were also taken.
Photographs were taken. What was the age of that machine?
Age.
Yes. You want me to repeat? What was the age of that machine? When was it manufactured?
I don't know.
You have those details before you?
No, the weighing officer will come and tell
No,
you.
look at the certificate, not the wingman. Look at the certificate. Hold it. No, I want you to read, not just look at it, and you look at the court. Does it capture the model of the weighing machine that was used?
No, Your Honor.
Does it capture the date when it was modeled?
No.
What was the size of that machine?
I can't tell.
You witnessed. You were there. What was the size of the machine?
I wonder how you give the size of a
Yeah.
weighing balance.
Yeah.
I can say it was as big as this house,
By the time you are leaving this
as
court,
small as my pen.
by the time you are leaving this court,
I
you'll
would-
not be wondering anymore. What was the size of the machine? And I have a reason why I'm asking that question. And don't teach me. Approximate. Ilikuwa na size gani?
Your Honor, I may need to refer to the photograph.
Just give him the photographs. And perhaps you give him the colored ones.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Are you able from the photo to approximate the size?
Wait.
Just kuja hivi kwa sababu koti inataka kuona your demeanor, your line demeanor. Just come this side. The court want to see your line face.
I think with this could be around 30 centimeters by around
30 centimeters by
by 20.
20. What was the maximum weight that it could take? The maximum weight that the machine could take. Was it captioned in the report that you relied on? Did you see them taking those details? Did you?
I think this one could take up to 5 feet.
Not thinking, did you see them taking those details? I'm not asking about your opinion.
No,
Yeah?
I did not see them take it.
At the time of taking of the weights, yeah?
They did not include.
What was the calibration of the machine? Did you witness?
The calibration, I don't have the calibration certificates.
So you never have, I'm asking, at the time of taking of the weights, you did not witness the calibration of the machine, correct?
No, I did not.
You did not. And therefore, you cannot certainly say that what is reflected in this, in the absence of you having witnessed the calibration of the machine, is the correct value of the weights. Having not witnessed the calibration of the machine and the taking of the measurements, you cannot therefore confirm that whatever appears in this particular certificate is a true reflection. Yes or no? No, I don't want her to explain. I just need a yes or a no answer. That you never witnessed the initial calibration, correct?
No.
Thank you. Now, let us go and then look at that certificate again. Hold the certificate. Get hold of it.
The weight.
The weighing certificate. Yes?
So here it is.
Yeah. You can see where it is written 284, correct? Hapo juu tu. You know, I want you to look at the statement. I don't want the officer to assist you. Mr. Officer, if you want to become the witness, you can get the witness doc. And he could examine you. Or you take your heel in a cool manner. Can you see where it is written 284?
Yeah, the CR number.
The CR number. Can you also see something that is also cancelled 248?
Yes.
Who cancelled?
Chesira.
Did you witness him cancelling?
No.
How then did you know it was Cheshire? As you know, I told you are lying and your face can tell. And you saw with the Bible to tell the truth. You never saw him cancel And here you are telling us to seriously cancel. Let's proceed.
Cancel.
It's okay.
The
I have
same
no further-
signature
I have no
is
further
here
questions.
as the weighing officer.
Are you a document examiner? Are you a document examiner?
You are a Kenyan, I'm a Kenyan.
Excuse me.
Let us just
You need to take this proceedings very seriously. Are you a document examiner? Yes or no?
I'm not.
Thank you. At that particular time, you said that the accused declined to append their signatures, correct?
True, I say.
And this was on the 22nd of July, correct?
True.
Where were the accused at that particular time?
They were before us.
They were before you. Where were they?
At the DCI headquarters boardroom.
At the DCA headquarters boardroom. So the boardroom, the DCA headquarters boardroom, also doubles up as the forensic laboratory.
No, you are.
So where did you take the measurements from? The boardroom or from the laboratory?
The boardroom.
The boardroom. So this never got to the laboratory, correct? All was done in the boardroom.
Weighing was not done. Weighing was not done in the laboratory, but
In the laboratory. Where are your offices?
we are attached to Kenyatta National Hospital.
Attached to the National Hospital. What were you doing at the DCA boardroom on this particular day?
Weighing something.
Weighing sampling. Ordinarily, where should that take place? At the laboratory or at the DCA headquarters?
It can take place in the field at the DCI headquarters.
Then how did
at
you
the
get to
government.
the DCA headquarters yourself? Did you receive any invitation? And if yes, where is the evidence? How did you get yourself there? How did you find yourself at the boardroom?
I remember it was on a weekend.
Did you receive a call? How did you get yourself
I
there?
got a call, yes,
Got a
and
call.
somebody was sent to collect me.
Yes? Somebody was sent.
To collect me.
You're a government officer, correct?
True.
And the government has procedures. If an officer is to leave at point X to point Y for an official function or exercise, there is always perhaps clearance from their boss. Or are you the boss of the laboratory?
No, you are.
Yes?
No,
Were your senior officers aware that you are undertaking this exercise?
yes,
Yes?
yes,
Did they clear you?
yes,
How did they clear you?
by phone.
Oh, okay. So there is no evidence indicating or evidencing that on this particular day you are cleared, correct?
No,
But you rather found yourself doing a garment exercise on a weekday or on a weekend, correct?
yes,
Is that consistent with the truth
that is
and
very
innocence?
consistent.
Yes?
At my level, Your Honor,
I'm not asking you, I'm not interested in your level.
at my level, Your Honor, I'm in the National Disaster even committee, so that
Oh, okay.
even on weekends,
All right. So
I
this was a
usually go to
disaster, yes?
scenes.
So
I
which
usually
disaster, it's okay. Which disaster were you responding to on this particular day?
I'm saying for national assignment.
You know, Mr. Witness, you are being very casual. You do not understand that the evidence you are giving will culminate into these individuals being jailed or being acquitted.
So what
Stop
I'm,
that.
so what I'm saying, Your
Let's
Honor,
proceed.
is that I work also on weekends. Yes,
But you must have clearance.
from my boss.
And there's a procedure of giving this clearance, right?
The procedure
There's
is
a procedure laid down of giving clearances to government officers. You don't just wake up and go on one day, correct? Is there a procedure or no procedure?
I've said the procedure was that I was called by the
I'm
boss.
asking, is there a procedure where how you give instructions to an officer? Or you just wake up and go and do what you want to do? Is there a procedure? Yes or no? It's a simple question. Mahali mnafanya kazi, kuna ule utaratibu ambao unafuata kufanya? Simple question, and the court wants to record that.
I would say that once my boss calls me and tells me that you are needed in this particular assignment,
So
which
in this
is in line
particular,
with my duty.
which boss called you in this particular case?
Mr. Munyoki.
Mr. Munyoko. Is he a witness before this court?
No.
What are his full names?
William Kailu Munyoki.
William Kairo Munyoko. What is his designation in that organization?
The deputy government chemist.
The deputy government chemist. Thank you. Then we shall be someone with that witness. Now look at your report. Yeah? And also look at the charge sheet. I know you don't understand what the charge sheet is. Give me the charge sheet. I would rather have the DPP do that, Mr. Officer. You're not an officer of the court.
This is fine.
Yes, but you're the officer of the court at this time. Look at the chart where we have drug trafficking. Can you see it? That is count number 4. This is count number 4. Can't show you count number 4. Can you see count number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Read the particulars.
Statement of
Yeah, where we have on the 19th. Where we have on the 19th.
Okay.
Can you see?
On the 19th. Okay, fine. On the 19th day, July 2023, at Kiserian area within Kajiado County, what? Let me start from the names.
We know the names.
All right. Were jointly found in possession of narcotic drugs.
Which date?
19th day.
19. Look at your exhibit memo. Exhibit number 21. What does the exhibit memo read? You relied on the exhibit memo. Look at the exhibit memo with this witness. So I can share this with my.
On the 20th day, July 2023, officers from Operation Support Unit.
Just read it out. Somewhere.
On the 20th day, July 2023, officers from Operation Support Unit, while acting on intelligence report, intercepted a motor vehicle registration number KCJ 413X, Toyota Hilux Surf, silver in color, within Kiserian Kajiado North in Kajiado County, and managed to arrest the occupants. And upon conducting search, they found the said motor vehicle stuffed with several illegal items, including the above mentioned narcotic drugs. 3 suspects were arrested and the exhibits kept in safe custody.
So, which date was this arrest done or interception?
It's confusing now.
What is confusing?
20th, I've read here 20th,
Yes.
what I've read the other one was 19th.
Thank you. Do you want the court to take note of that confusion?
If it
Should the court take note of that confusion?
Because I have taken the statement of the witness.
Note of that.
As I'm very well obliged to do,
I am well obliged.
I have taken
Thank you, Honor.
I've taken the statement of the
I'm well guided. I'm well guided, Your Honor. So you said you are relying on this exhibit memo, correct?
true,
Do you also want to rely on that inconsistency?
I would not wish.
Counsel,
Yes.
tie that in submission.
Yeah, he has answered though. Look at the exhibit memo once again. Sorry, your report, exhibit 22. Can you see where you are saying, note, cocaine and cannabis are where you have findings. This white powder in A contained cocaine, a narcotic drug is a purity of 60%. Correct? Yes?
Yes,
Purity of?
60%.
What are the circumstances that can affect the substance of this nature? Contamination can affect, correct?
Oh, it is easier to find it in that particular form
No,
than if it is around 90 or 80.
What can affect the purity of a substance?
The manufacturing, the manufacturing process.
The manufacturing process. Yes? In your finding, did you tell us why you found it to be 60%? Look at your report.
I did not tell.
You never told us. Was it what happened to the 40%? Who gets credit of that 40%?
I said there were none.
No, I'm asking who gets credit of the 40% doubts?
I'm not understanding the question.
Let me rephrase. Did you explain the variance? That is to mean why 60%? Did you explain? In your report, just look at it. Limit yourself to the report. Look at the report. Did you explain?
No, I did not.
Thank you. Again, look at the charge sheet. Where we have the date report to court. Can you see that? The date the accused persons were arraigned in court. Can you see that?
On the 24th
On the 24th, correct?
July.
And I'll be right to say that on the 24th of July, they were charged with count number 4 for trafficking narcotics, correct?
True.
When did you generate your report?
On the 11th of August.
On the 11th of
August.
August. Is your report fundamental in formulating or deciding to charge?
True, Your Honor.
Yes?
Yes.
Does it therefore also surprise you that your report came how many days later? Count, you're a scientist.
This is about 15 days later.
15 days later, after the arraignment and charging in court, correct? Are you happy with the inconsistency again?
No, I'm not.
Look again at the inventory. Yes? And I want you to look at entry number 10 all the way to 13, correct? Entry number 10 all the way to number 13. Can you see it?
Yes.
Did you receive those sachets? Did you see the sachets?
Yes, I did.
Yes?
I did.
What was in a sachet?
All I remember, Your Honor, is that during when the substances were brought, we did preliminary tests.
Did you test all these sachets?
I don't know. Can I be given
Did
time?
you test all the sachets?
Can I answer the first question?
I will. I will oblige.
I know you are ready to fire from all fours.
I will oblige. I don't know where for answering.
You know, Mr. Ndegwa, in the Wild West, somebody, the one who are the gunslingers, they'll go with with the thing hanging on both sides.
On both sides, yeah.
So they are who are so expert, they would actually take out, roll them on their fingers, and by the time you are saying Jack Robinson, some people were down.
Yeah.
I know he wants to do that. But not at the expense of blocking the witness from. Not at the expense of.
I only 5 from 1 cylinder. So
So let him.
Answer the
So, do
question.
you see the sachets?
I saw the sachets, Your Honor. And when I did the preliminary test, to determine if there were narcotics in them, those are the ones did not have. So
I'll come to
Okay,
that.
so wait. I did preliminary. Yes.
So let's go to the exhibit memo once more. And you say that you received all these sachets, correct?
yes,
And I believe that is there is 107 sachets. There is 7 sachets. There is also 10. There is 7 and 16 sachets, correct?
107.
107 sachets, 7 sachets, 3 sachets, 7 again, and 7, sorry. They have to. It's 107, 7, 3, and 7, correct? Those sachets, correct? It's your evidence. It's your evidence that you also interacted with those sachets, correct?
kindly.
No, it's okay. You have
No,
seen
which
test
document are we giving?
the inventory.
Oh, the inventory.
The
You were saying
inventory.
the okay, fine, I'm there.
Yeah, please befriend that document. I'll ask you several pieces about it. Befriend it. Can you see those sachets?
Yes.
You recall you've told the court that you tested them and you found them not be narcotics.
No, they were not.
They are not narcotics, right?
Yeah.
Who forwarded these sachets to you? Who forwarded the sachets to you?
On the exhibit memo.
I am asking you. Okay, just take the exhibit memo.
Yeah, that is where the
Give
escorting
it to
officer.
me.
So the escorting officer was chief inspector.
Okay, let's go to the exhibit memo where you received the 107 sachets from the exhibit memo.
From the exhibit
Just
memo?
to the court, yes.
From the exhibit memo,
Yes,
they were not indicated.
they were not indicated. So let's also go to where you received the 7 sachets from the exhibit memo.
The 7 sachets, they are not here.
Let's go to where you received the 3 sachets.
They are not here.
How about the 7 last sachets?
They are not here.
Yes. Can you test substances that have not been forwarded to you by the relevant officer?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
So you tested these ones?
And the purpose was?
No, can you test?
Yes.
Where did you test them from?
I tested them in the lab.
Okay, give us the report of those particular sachets.
I don't have it.
You don't have it?
Can I confirm that my record is correct?
Yes.
It says the exit memo does not indicate the variance, the 107,
That's correct.
the 7, the 3, and the other 7. And it says that he can still test something that has not been sent to you.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That has been brought, but not included in the exhibit memo.
Also, you said the question was, can you test
Yes.
something that has not been sent to you?
Hi.
That was the question.
No, that is the question. I didn't get it. No.
So, which sachets did you test that contained the cocaine?
None, Your Honor.
Yes?
None.
I didn't test any sachets containing, okay.
Yes, that is my.
Look at exhibit. Let's look at the memo again. Yes. Look at the memo and look at your exhibit. What you received. Yes. The inventory and your report. Do you have those two documents?
The inventory and the report.
And the report, correct?
Yes, sir.
Confirm confirm that there is no indication of a polythene bag marked A, what you received at the exhibit, at the inventory memo, at the inventory. That is to mean we're looking at his report and the inventory, Your Honor.
Yes.
I now want you to confirm that what you received, a bag, clear polythene bag marked A, is not indicated in the inventory.
Can I just go through?
Please do.
Your Honor, it is not there.
It is not there. Did you witness, were you there, Mr. Witness, when the photos were being taken? The photos that you showed us, were you there when they were being taken for the weighing scale?
Yes.
Were you there when this content was being discovered from the motor vehicle?
No.
Do you know when they were discovered?
No.
Do you know who discovered them?
No.
As I sum up, do you have any evidence that can link the accused persons to the exhibit that you tested?
No.
Which officer took these photos? The one that you referred to? Which officer took these photos for the bangi?
Yes, sir.
Yes? You recall? Was it Chesere? Which officer took the photos? Do you know which officer took the photos or you don't know?
I can't really remember. But it was
You know?
Caroline Mugo or Ndegwa.
Caroline took the photos, correct?
Yeah.
And you witnessed that officer taking the photos, correct?
Yes.
Now, how many rolls of bangi were placed on that machine?
17.
17. If we count, we are able to count whatever is placed on that machine even before the quota is moved, correct? We can count. They are visible, correct?
I think so.
Have a look at that photo. And when you get hold of it, kindly count the number of the rolls placed on that particular machine. Do you need a magnifying glass?
No. I'm only able to count 13.
You were able to count 13. And how many were brought to you?
I'm trying to find if there's a second.
No. We are dealing with the photos that I have shown you, not what the officer is showing you. Officer, unaweza kuondoka hapo uingie kwa doc uulize maswali ama uachane na sisi tufanye kazi yetu. Ama unataka kuingia hapo? Umehesabu ngapi?
You continue. The temptation I've asked him.
Yeah, just get him out. Get that from that. We are not in a police
I
station.
want he's assisting me, Your Honor, with the.
Yeah, but you should not assist the witness.
But he has not assisted the
He
witness,
has.
Your Honor. Anyway,
We are
unless the
pleased.
council can point out. Okay.
Umehesabu ngapi, Mr. Witness?
13.
13. And how many do you receive?
17.
What was the measurement in terms of weight of the balance of 4?
What?
The other 4. Did you weigh the other 4?
I think so. That is why I
Not
was
thinking.
That
I
is
don't
why I
want
was
you to
expecting.
think.
I was expecting another photograph.
I don't want you to think. Okay, let's look at the weighing scale. Now rudi hapo kwa doc. Patia hapo kwa doc. Aya, what is indicated on the weighing scale?
It is 1, 2, 2, 4.
Yes. Just
Trying
look
to
at the weighing
find
scale.
out from the text.
No, look at the photos. I want us to look at the photos. I'm interested in the photos.
This is 1 point.
Excuse me. Confirm that the rolls placed on this photo amounts to 13, correct? As you've counted them.
From what I'm able to see.
From what you're able to see. And that the machine reflects 1.224 as the weight, correct?
Yes.
And that's what is captured in your weighing certificate, correct?
Can you confirm?
1.24.
1.2247, correct? Mr. Witness,
Your Honor, it is possible that some of the
it's okay.
some
I
of
have
the
not
roles
asked you.
are not clear.
I have not asked you that question. I'll come to it.
So the weight that is shown there.
Yeah.
The ones that you are able to count.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah. That,
And the weight indicated
Yeah.
is 1.22.
yes.
And that corresponds to the certificate you relied on, correct?
True.
And therefore it means
That's what is on my certificate.
and therefore means that you never took the measurements of the balance of the 4, correct?
Your Honor, I cannot commit that.
No, you were there.
Are
Mr. Witness, excuse me, you were there and witnessed and you actually signed the certificate as a witness, correct?
I signed that there were 17.
Do you want us to count again?
I signed that
Do
there
you
were
want us to
17.
count again? What do you want us to rely on? What you saw, what you have spoken about, or which evidence do you want us to rely on now?
Your Honor, the photograph is a hip, shows a hip. And when we talk about hip, it is possible that some would be.
And we are supposed to rely on that particular photograph, correct? The court is supposed to rely on that particular photograph to believe your evidence to jail my clients, correct? Correct or not correct?
Your Honor, here.
Don't hear me. I want you to answer the question. Your evidence of what you're not able to tell is supposed to take my clients to committee. Please do. You got some water now? Hold the inventory once again. Look at the inventory and look at entry number 15. Got it?
Not yet.
Entry number 15.
Assorted suspected white substances in 9 clear nylon
Suspected white
substances.
How many were they?
9.
9. Where were they? How were they contained?
I can't tell.
No, read. You will tell.
Assorted suspected white substances in 9 clear
In 9
nylon
clear
papers.
nylon papers, correct? Let us look at the memo again. Hold your memo. Yes? Yes? How many white substance did you receive?
Out of these, none.
None. And could this be one of the white substance that you received?
Which one?
The one that you just showed us. Just give him the officer. Now give him the cocaine that you recovered. Yes, is that what some of the substance described by entry number 15?
No, I don't.
Now, I want us to go now to this document, correct? Confirm that this, especially this container, came from your office, from the government chemist. Chemist.
Your Honor, that is DCI evidence. It cannot come from the government chemist. It can only come from the government chemist one if it was taken there.
All right. So once you receive this comes from the DCI, correct? Containing the substance that are subject of examination, correct?
Yes.
And that on that particular day, the substance you received were contained in this paper, correct? Right?
Yes.
And that this paper has details that you're supposed to fill in upon completion of the exercise, correct?
Yes.
Yes? And that every detail matters insofar as forensic investigation is an issue, correct?
Yes.
I now want to have a look at this paper. Once you complete your analysis, what are the steps of protecting the integrity of the subject? Upon completion of the analysis, the scientific analysis, what steps do you take to protect the integrity of the exhibit?
Safe custody.
Who takes the safe custody?
It is me, the analyst.
You, the analyst. How do you evidence, how do you evidence this keeping or the safe custody that you do? Unafanyanga aje ili ionekane kwamba hiyo umeiweka vizuri? What steps do you take?
We have lockable safe.
That is obvious, yes, in terms of the protecting.
Yes.
The exhibit, yes, that's obvious. Number 2,
We ensure that it is not.
do you have any record that you keep that relates the exhibit that you have examined? Do you keep record? For example, do you keep a register of the exhibits that you have received?
Yes, we do.
You do. For example, in this particular case, did you have a register for these exhibits?
Yes.
Do you have the register before this court?
It is on.
Do you have it before this court to show on this date I received this and this and this?
No, I don't.
You don't have it.
We don't even carry the report.
Okay, it's okay. I know it's obvious that that's why you came. Right? So confirm that there's a difference, a distinction between your office and the office of the DCI.
True, there is.
And that your records are your own records, personal records of the organization, which are distinct from those of the DCI. Correct or not correct?
True, you are.
And therefore it is important for us to know the movement of the exits. Correct?
Chain of custody.
Yes. It's important for us to know the chain of custody. Correct?
True.
For example, which date did you receive these exits?
It's clearly stated on my.
Which date did you take them to the laboratory for examination? So, which date did you take them? Not when you
I don't.
received, when you took them.
I don't have that record.
You don't have the record. Do you think it is important for us to understand how the process moves? And for the court to understand?
It is important, but
Thank you. Why do you maintain a register?
we maintain a register so that we are able to keep records of the cases that we get.
For example, when you received these exhibits, did you give them a reference number?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the reference number?
It is Q97.
Where is it? The reference number. Where did you? Yes, go on.
Q97.
The read.
Stroke 23.
This is the reference number. Yes?
Yes.
Where else did you place that reference number upon generating it?
On the report.
On the report. Where else?
On the exhibit memo.
Yes, where else? Do you also
On the
place
register.
on the register, correct? So for us to be able to understand that this exhibit originated from your offices, we require to have the register, correct or not correct? So that we can link those two particular instances, correct?
It is
Correct or not correct? I'm asking. For me to know where this originated from, it is important for me to have an extract of the register to link. Correct or not correct?
ordinarily, Your
I'm
Honor,
not asking ordinarily. I know you are not negligent. I'm asking, mimi nataka kujua saizi, not how you are casually do things. For me to be able to understand this, I need to have that register done or given to me, correct?
It's a fair question.
can
Answer the question, yes or no, not explain.
I'm a technical staff.
Yes, we are not
You cannot-
technical here, we are doing law and stuff.
Don't-
Mr. Witness.
When you tell me yes and no, that is like you are taking me back to
Yeah.
primary school.
Yeah, because we are not in a court of law. We are in a court of law, we are not in your laboratory. I need to link these.
It is possible the
Reference.
register is there, but
Yes.
the only problem is if today I
so
carry
just-
report, yes.
Just help us to understand. The question is fair because I think you understand the defense well. They are challenging the chain of custody and the possibility that these things will actually be there. Okay. So that's what they're challenging. And I've understood that.
Okay.
So
Then
for them to say, to ask you, it's not good that we get the register, so that we can know that these things actually work. You see, first we recorded the normal way, and then we deleted it.
with due
It's very
respect,
simple.
Your Honor, the register is there. It's just that we
So,
don't carry the
ask the
report.
question again.
Yeah.
Is it therefore important for me to see the register so that I can link this reference to the register?
It is important.
It is important. Now that I don't have a register, how do I link it?
We can.
How now?
we can
It's not what you
that.
want to do. It's here now, Mr. Witness. How do I link it? I know you do not wish to have it. Even me, I would wish to have it in the story. When I'm put in the situation, I would wish to have it. But now I don't. How do I link?
The book is there and people
It's
are
okay, we
continuing,
know. You're a
receiving.
diligent officer, a master's holder. How do I link?
This is
How
this
do
is-
this
this
simple
is
question?
yes.
Am I able to link?
I don't know what because the book is there in the
It's
office
okay.
and they're working.
Thank you.
They're receiving even today. They're receiving cases.
Do you want the court to go to the office and examine it?
I have no problem.
Now, confirm that you are the one who wrote this reference number on this particular paper, correct?
Yes.
You are the one, right? Confirm that this paper requires or is evidence as is written evidence, correct? Imeandikwa jina evidence, correct? It's supposed to to help you identify the content, who dealt with or who did what, correct?
Yes.
Now, confirm that is a case number which is 20. Read the case number.
CR, that is criminal register number 121/248.
Criminal
For the year.
case number, not criminal. Read how it is written.
That is case number 121/248/2023.
Confirm that that is the case that we are now dealing with, correct? Confirm that this is the case that we're dealing with.
Yes, it is.
Confirm, just read the next entry.
Exhibit number.
Exhibit number. What does that mean?
Exhibit number is what the investigator would assign. That is
The quantity. Is it the quantity of what you are now dealing with? Or
the exhibit number.
Or the exhibit
would
number.
Probably letter A or something like that.
thank you.
Which he did not.
Now, in your examination, did you indicate the exhibit number of the exhibit that you dealt with?
In my
Examination.
yes.
Where is the exhibit number? Show us in this paper.
This
Is
one
it there or not there?
Yeah, it is not there. Yes,
It's
it
not
is
there.
not. It is
In
not.
your report, did you indicate the exhibit number?
Yes, I did.
Where is it? Show us and give the exhibits.
The exhibit number.
Let's now deal with the exhibit numbers that you attached or attributed to the bangi. We have the bangis here. Show me the exhibit number of this one roll. I'm holding this roll. No,
How?
the exhibit number in your memo, in your report.
I'll
Confirm that you have not written any exhibit number in your report, so that will save time.
I've stated items MNB1 to MNB17.
All right, let's look at them. B,
This is B7.
that's B7,
This is B2.
B2,
This is B5.
that is B5,
This is B16.
B16,
That is B12.
B12. Or even B12, yes. The other, what is the other number?
Which one?
This one.
This one.
Yes.
Actually, this is now our number. This is the identification marking based from the investigator.
Okay. This is now your number,
This is now our lab number. The
your
one
laboratory number,
Yes.
the one that you attach to this particular
Case.
So your report should generate the number that you dealt with and you attached, correct?
Yes.
Show us that number in your report. You identify the substance according to the number you attached.
Q97.
Q90?
7.
97. That is the reference number that you attached.
Yes.
All right. And this is B13, correct? This is B,
6,
B6. And this is B,
8,
B8. And this is B,
11,
11. And this is B,
3,
3. And this is B, B1. And this is B17. This is B4, B9, B14, B15, and B10, correct?
yes.
Why did you give them this serialization?
It was not me.
Yeah.
It was the
The
investigator.
investigator. Why was it serialized? For purpose of identity, correct?
Yes.
So that means that each and every exhibit is distinct, correct or not correct?
True, Your Honor.
And therefore that you have to mark it, to have to do test of every substance. MnB4 must have a report, for example, correct?
That would be weird.
Oh, okay.
Report for.
So did you, yeah, why would it be weird?
Some of these things would come when there are tons, a whole trailer.
Now we don't have a ton, we have only 17.
The report.
We don't have a ton, no?
Your Honor, my
Did you get
report-
my question?
Yes, I got your question.
That you are required to test each and every unit that you receive,
Which I did.
which you did, and show us where in your report, for example, you tested B1 in your report.
The investigator serialized the roles so that they can be identified. Each one of them is distinct.
Yes, each one of them is distinct.
I think it would be weird
Yes.
to have a report for each.
I'm
No,
going
I
to
tested
proceed.
every unit.
I will proceed. But did you test each and every role?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. How, for example, shall we know that you tested MnB4? Tutajuaje MnB4 was equally subjected for forensic examination?
From my report, I see that the plant material in the 17 rolls
Yes.
was found to be cannabis.
That's your written, but I'm understanding you to mean that you tested all the roles.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes? Show me where you tested MnB4, for example. And that you must answer in your report. Because each evidence here is unique. If my clients are to be held accountable, they'll be told they were in a role of this role, weighing these 17 roles. Confirm to us that the 17 roles contains bangi. That's what I'm asking. Or is bangi?
Counsel,
Yes.
he says MnB1 to B17 contain cannabis.
I leave it for
That's what he
submissions.
says.
I leave it for submissions.
Okay, I agree.
I leave it for submissions. Now, let's go again back to the report, the paper containing the evidence. What are the entries there? Someone?
Counsel, where you are showing me,
Just read. Don't give me lectures here. Not in a lecture point. Read.
that is not my part.
This is not your part. So, what was your part in this? What role did you carry out in the protection of the evidence?
Once I was through with the examination and analysis, I did take the exhibits into the evidence bag
Yes,
and sealed it.
you sealed it. You are the one who sealed.
Yes,
And you followed the instructions of the sealing, correct?
yes,
And it was prudent for you to do so, correct?
yes. And then
That's okay.
where that the items
That's okay.
have been marked, this one for
That's
identification.
okay. I thank you. But from the same bag, you have laboratory use on below this line, correct?
Yes,
Confirm to us that there is entry that you're supposed to indicate as who opened, correct? You know, I'm referring the witness to this bag,
Evidence back.
evidence bag. where we have the laboratory use only below this line, correct? Confirm that you are the ones who are supposed to fill those details from the laboratory.
So I open.
No, I'm asking, confirm you are the one who is supposed to fill those details.
Yes, I'm the one who is supposed to.
Yes, yeah. Confirm that there is an entry where you're supposed to say it's opened by so and so, correct?
Yes.
Read out your name.
It's not there.
It is not there. Confirm that there is a date when it was the same was opened, correct?
Yes.
Read out.
It's not filled in.
It is not filled in. Also confirm that there is entry on gross weight after analysis, correct?
It's not filled.
Gross weight after
Analysis.
where do you do the weighing according to this document, this bag? Where is the weighing taking place? Is it in the laboratory or the DCI boardroom according to this bag? Where is it?
I said that the weighing and sampling is usually at the convenience of the weighing officer.
But you confirm that you interact with this bag at the laboratory, correct?
Yes.
And therefore you're supposed to fill these details at the laboratory, correct?
The
Correct
action
or not correct? Don't explain to me. You're supposed to fill this bag at the laboratory.
filling this particular part was irrelevant because what was supposed to be put here was already carried out at the DCI headquarters.
So did you indicate the gross weight after analysis?
No.
When was the weighing taken? Before the analysis or after the analysis?
Before the analysis.
So did you fill the details of the weighing after the analysis?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. And then let's go to resealed by. Does it indicate who resealed it?
No, Your Honor.
Let's go the date resealed. Does it indicate the date resealed?
No.
Mr. Witness, I put it to you that this is a fabricated evidence, and that is why you have known these details, and that you are here to lie, and that you have no content of truth, and that your instructions is to fabricate the truth or lies.
You are unfair on me. That is not true.
Mr. Witness, let's go again to, we shall be, I don't know how we mark this evidence back, because I think it's important for us to mark it for submissions.
D, your D, your D.
DMF5, DMF54. Now, while we are still at DMF54, yeah? Are you the one who sealed this document, this bag? Are you the one who sealed it? Are you the one who sealed the bag?
No.
Do you confirm that you said you sealed it before?
Sealing from this particular part, Your Honor.
Where? Which part? Which part did you seal?
So the person who sealed.
So I know who sealed. You said you sealed the bag. You remember you said that to the court. You remember you said you sealed the bag.
I said.
Now let the court refresh your memories.
Yeah.
Jonah, what did the witness say before? You confirm.
The evidence bag has the requirements that needs to be filled by other people.
Yes.
I sealed the bag.
You sealed the bag. Now I want you to read here. Sealed by. Who sealed the bag? Here.
Your Honor, I put it.
Who sealed? I want you to read here.
Yes, that is what I want. Wait.
Yes.
It was sealed by Felix.
Thank you.
And wait. There is a place for whoever sealed,
No, it's okay.
and a place for witnessing.
It's okay.
Okay?
I'm not asking witnesses. Confirm that you are Felix.
No, I'm not.
Thank you. Where did you, the cocaine that you tested, where did you place it? How did you protect the integrity of the cocaine?
It's still intact.
It's still intact. Did you have separate bags for this evidence, or you had only one bag?
This bag is the one that contains it.
Yes.
So I don't know what you mean by saying.
I know you're not a police officer, but confirm that there are no details filled in this bag. Just look at it. Look at it. Just hold it. Chika.
The only detail that we
No, it's
have
okay.
is this
It's okay.
marking here.
There are no other details
No.
filled on this bag.
No.
Thank you. Also confirm that the bag that was containing the bangi, there are no details filled in it.
No.
Mr. Witness, do you have any other lie that you wish to tell the court? I rest my case. But
Yes. Your Honor, with leave of the court, just the two questions. Dennis,
Yes,
you
Counsel.
are a highly enlightened citizen. Nataka uangalie count 3. It's a general question I want to ask you because of your enlightenment. So that you help us resolve this case.
Count 3.
Yes. So that's a general question I want to ask you. I want to get somewhere. Yes.
Organizing an unlawful assembly.
And the law assembly. Just leave it there, leave it there. Mr. Dennis, you know that in Kenya, people are allowed to assemble. The Constitution allows to assemble.
Yes, Your Honor. Picket.
Yes, you can even picket. And Dennis, you are aware that the Baba Raila Amolo Odinga was the architect of freedom of assembly.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you are aware. And you are aware now Baba is cooperating with the government.
We want to know your
That's I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know why we're doing with this, and I don't want to turn it into that.
Yes. But what we want to know, Your Honor, we want to prove double standards. Because these people are being judged for demonstrating. That is the house. Even these are enlightened witnesses who can give us some comments. And we're saying, if Baba is in government, what are these going to do in the court? Because it means
Why don't you wait for
it is now one government.
Why don't you
We're having
why
one
don't you
government.
wait for the investigator you asked?
No, I wanted the.
This is a technical witness.
I agree, Your Honor.
He's an expert witness.
I agree.
This is an expert
I
witness.
agree.
And so I think it is only fair that we ask him questions
Questions.
relating to his expertise.
I agree. I will ask you those questions to the IO.
Yes,
But I blocked the DPP to withdraw these charges. Because now it is one government. Yeah. I don't know where they are.
No.
I will
You
let our
should examine.
case. Let our case.
You should examine. Without falling into the same trap that Mr. Nick is talking about.
Yes, Your Honor. Now, bringing in mind is when you read out the incident report. And it says that 17 rolls of cannabis sativa was part of the items that were recovered.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then you were asked whether how the police were able to determine it was as such. You said it was strange to you. How is that strange?
And be careful that you don't examine the witness.
Not for examining.
Be careful. I'm just saying be careful.
May I
I'm just
request
questioning
you?
you.
Thank you. I'm very glad, Your Honor. I wish you explain to this court how you find that strange that a police officer, once he found this, so is it hard for a police officer to, from your experience?
You know, he's leading the witness, we object.
Twofold, Your
Be
Honor.
careful.
Still careful, Your Honor.
Yes.
May we hear from the witness, kindly?
I would wish that the
Please
police.
raise the question because the question that he's answering to is leading. You're not asked to ask leading questions during the examination.
I'll take it again. You said it was strange that they recorded 17 rolls of cannabis.
Your Honor, I'm supposed to do the analysis first, give a report, then they go and do the
Supposed to do analysis first.
So I would have been comfortable if they wrote that it was suspected cannabis.
Suspected. So the word they may have omitted the word suspected.
I think in
Your
the
Honor, that is again leading the witness
Yes or no?
and putting evidence.
Yes or no?
Counsel, I know there's a certain point you want to push, but you push within the law, within the case.
My witness has answered it. Not unsatisfied. If he goes to on record the way he has put it. From your report,
yes,
you said that was marked A.
yes,
You returned to the DCI.
yes,
Is that how you returned it?
yes, Your Honor.
Marked as such?
Yes,
No, counsel. The question was
Yes.
whether the paper itself
Yes.
was had any
Maybe. But I'm not
The-
asked that.
Yeah, so I'm telling you what the question was in the examination. And the counsel even requests the witness to remove the content
Absolutely.
and talk about the paper itself. Apart from that content, do you remember removing it?
yeah,
Yes. So it was the paper itself, not the content.
And the witness has confirmed it was as such. So
No, he returned it the way it was,
Yes.
and unmarked. It was not A. The paper is not A.
it is not. It is not.
Yes.
That is not disputed.
Yes.
So it was returned as such.
Okay.
Now you say it is also not someone is not capable to pursue this as it is. How will you know that? Will you know that? Basically. Are you an
Yeah.
expert to that? Sure.
Why doesn't counsel apply to turn the witness to be a hostile witness that you cross-examine him? So that then you don't cross-examine him in re-examination. Those are the rules.
Again, I rephrase.
Your Honor, the examination is just to clarify.
Yes.
If there's any issue that is
That's
not
what I'm
clear.
doing.
Yeah.
I have written every word the witness
Not
said.
to be, yeah.
The question was, would someone be capable to consume this?
That's an opinion you're asking.
Your Honor, I say that in my opinion, it is I've never met anybody who have. I mean, I've never met anybody who do this kind of thing. But generally, I think I've done this work, Your Honor. For now, I think this is my 20th year. And actually, this one we call them tariffs. So tariffs, from the tariffs, they are able to say, let me just open one so that you see what happens. This is almost a whole plant material from the stem. So from this is what they now use to make the small rolls, the cigarette type rolls. Yeah. So that is what I meant. I mean, I'm not an expert in terms of knowing how to, but
You're not an expert in
I'm not an expert in consumption.
When you I'll refer you to the photograph where brings to demonstrate the rods
Yes.
scale.
Yeah.
Your report says you witnessed 17 rods.
Yes.
Now you say in the photograph you see how many?
Whatever I was able to count was 30.
13.
And when I went to, I had to say that since it was a heap, it is possible that some
Yes.
I'm not able to see right away from here, but it is possible. I mean, that is possible. They were kind of masked. That is what I wanted to say. But
I did not hear as witness.
On that question, I know, I wrote. I wrote concerning the number on the Wednesday that 17 rolls were placed on the machine. In the photo, I can see, I can count 13, right? Yes, so, the place the weight is shown as 1.2247. That is what is on my certificate. I can't commit that what is on the screen is 13. I signed that there was 17. The photo shows a heap. It is possible they were hidden. I don't think there's any ambiguity. I tried to record accurately.
No, I'm impressed. I mean, your recording is super. You should go to the IBS.
I think that I should end there.
You already have one application, which is not an application, that we forgot to mark. The other two containers, the other two papers. Yes, you can mark them as DL5, 5, A, B, sorry, A, B, and C.
The bags. For ABM. You're okay with that?
only that the owner perhaps needs to know how many more things are getting, so that we can have proper case management. Because I would suggest the owner, if it's so convenient for the court, at least we block 2 more days so that we can exhaust this case and do justice to it. And then the prosecution also commits to tender their evidence and the witnesses. That's the one they are required. They understand that the employment is how we not but at least you tell us how many more witnesses and we are able to plan.
How many more?
There should not be more than 7. Around 7.
7 more.
Less. Yes.
7 more. This one, the first week and the week, we do another day. Now I come back. Then I call him. And then we come back to our dad is already here.
Next year.
Hearing 17th and 18th February 2020. Now, najua tuko karibu kumaliza vikao vya koti kwa sababu ya hii kesi. Nimekwambia miundo msingi ya koti ya Makadara haitaruhusu watu kutoka wote kwa wakati mmoja. Right? Baadhi ya miundo msingi ambayo tumeweka hapo ni vifaa vya kuangalia vyuma. Mkianza kutoka wote pamoja, mtaenda kuharibu mali ya serikali. Sawa sawa? So nataka tutoke kwa utaratibu. Sitaki kelele. Wale wako ndani hapa, kaeni au supervise ama supervise. Unajua watu tuko
Pale ambapo tunaweza kuwa na haki. Leo tulikuwa na mshahidi ambaye alikuwa anatoa ushahidi kuhusu ule utafiti kidogo kuhusu zile madawa ya kulevya. Yale madawa ya kulevya alikuwa anasema kwamba ya moja ilikuwa ni cocaine, nyingine ni bangi. Lakini ushahidi ambao umetoka hapo mahakamani unadhibitisha kwamba yeye mwenyewe hakuweza kufanya ule utafiti kwa njia ya kisayansi, hakuweza kuona hizo bidhaa zinasemekana zilikuwa na chairman Maina Njenga na wenzake. And so we have been told that we'll come back on the 17th and the 18th of February, 2 days, so that we can be able to do justice to this case. We are saying that today we are in court. We were dealing with the forensic examiner, who is a government chemist, who did not receive the alleged cocaine and the alleged rolls of bangi, who did not even do the necessary scientific analysis to the same. So we'll be coming back on the 17th and the 19th of February for further hearing. And I said that we are impressed by the peace you're maintaining and the respect that you're giving to the court, because that is what the court requires. I think I don't have much to say. Just to remind you, in November, again for 4 days, we'll all meet again in Nakuru for the hearing of the other case. Lakini hii ni kesi ambayo haina mbele wala nyuma. Asante, wacha chama nazungumze.
Habari ya wananchi? Mko salama? Mko salama? Nataka niwaambie ya kwamba tulikuwa katika koti ya Makadara siku ya leo na tumeuona uongo ambao washahidi wanakuja kulete. Mtu anatoa ushahidi lakini ushahidi wenyewe hauelewi. Tunaona ya kwamba hata ushahidi wa zile vitu wanasema ati amelete katika koti hazijui, na tunaomba ya kwamba tuwe na subira, kwa sababu huu uongo wote tunajua nani alileta huu uongo wote. Kabla tuletewe hii makesi yote, kuna watu ambao walisunguka nchi yote wakiongea kuhusu bangi yetu na dawa za kulevya zetu, na huyu mtu bado wako tu, na yeye ndiye alileta hizi makesi katika koti, na yeye ndiye anaangalia kwa ubali aone vile kesi inaendelea. Tunaomba koti iangalie vizuri uongo hawa maafisa, ipate kuona ya kwamba sisi hatuna hatia yoyote, and that the case is fabricated. They are using this case to try to hold us. It's like holding charges without going anywhere, and we pray that other people may not be done like the way we have been done. Maana hii makesi ni kesi ya uongo tu, kesi ya uongo tu, hakuna haki kabisa kabisa. Yes, hiyo ndio naweza sema.
Wakili yako hapa, acha aseme kitu.
Habari wenzangu, mimi nasema namna hii kesi inaletwa kwa sababu ya demonstration. Na sasa serikali ni moja, serikali imeungana. So hizi kesi zinafanya nini kotini? So we urge the DPP to withdraw all these cases, because these were cases which were introduced. People were being challenged that they were demonstrating, and it is their constitutional right to demonstrate, to assemble. So the DPP should review these cases and withdraw them in the spirit of national reconciliation. We cannot have national reconciliation which is skewed on one side, forgetting about the really people who need the national reconciliation.
So on 20th, 21st, 23rd and 24th tupatane Nakuru. Ino Kenya tia mukorea mugeni nani